chairman of the board of Bnai Zion, George Schaefer, and his wife, Irina, visited our projects with other Bnai Zion supporters. They toured the Bnai Zion Medical Center, a leading medical facility in Haifa that serves all the northern communities with compassionate care, and heard an update from the head of emergency services at the hospital, Dr. Michael Kafka.
You can see here, this is the border of Lebanon, and that's actually the place facing north, and we are not protected. The only thing we have, as you can see, there are stainless steel doors here that we close, but it is like closing the eyes, you know, it's nothing, it doesn't make any protection, it just gives us the feeling that we don't see what's going on. Now, I must tell you that most of the equipment here is from the Bnei Zion Foundation.
Yeah.
The respirators, the warming up of the body, the bear hugger, monitors. Most of the equipment here is from donations. And here we usually make resuscitations and if needed an emergency operation. But when there is a mass casualty, it's not enough, we don't have enough place. We open another emergency department in other areas in the vicinity. Here is an industrial area in Haifa and there is ammonia and things like this. We have to be prepared to all that. We have so much experience that we are giving a lot of lectures about this in many countries in Europe and also in the States, because it was seen that the intermediate hospitals, like we are not the biggest hospital here in Haifa, get most of the patients. Why? Because they are in the middle of the city, and people usually happen, nowadays, things don't happen on the border, they happen in the cities.
Ava Village for Children and Youth in Kiryat Bialik is a safe haven and residential center for worst-case abused children removed from their homes by court order. In this refuge from harm, children ages 6 to 18 live with families and get nurturing care, therapy, and education in a loving and supportive environment.
In the background of our children, 6 years old till 12 years old, the age that they are coming here, in the background, take all the sad stories that parents can make to the children and you can't imagine. And our aim is to take the children, to give them support and to help them to advance, because all the children are children that have a lot of emotionally problems, but not brain problems. We educate them how to live and how to develop a relationship with people. They can be in the end of this process Israeli Jewish citizens, very creative, and our success is if a child come to us, a graduate one, and say, look, I am married now, and I love Ahava very much because this is the place that saved me. And the last project that we have is a 18+ project. Also, Bnai Zion help us with the 18+ project. The 18+ project is a project for our graduate and graduate from other places that have no home. Thank God we so succeed. The government and the welfare department ask us to make more 2 apartments, and we have today 24 boys and girls 18+ that serve the army, after the army, and we support them all the time. Now Misha is for 2.5 years serving the IDF in the Air Force, and we are very proud. His plan is to finish the army and then to learn something, I think, academic, because he can. With our support, he will continue to live here in the apartment.
I think you're doing a fantastic job here, because somebody once said, if you save one life and you have saved many, you save the world.
Yeah, you are right. Thank you.
It's an amazing job that you're doing.
The David Yellen Academic College of Education is a renowned teacher training institution in Jerusalem whose graduates teach throughout Israel with a curriculum in Hebrew and in Arabic. It offers degrees to a multicultural student body that includes Jews and Christian and Muslim Arabs.
My name is Yehuda Bar Shalom, and I work here as the Dean of Students with Bnai Zion. We train most teachers in the city. Most of the students are Jewish. We also have an Arab minority. We teach 5,000 students, that for a teacher's college in Israel is very, very large. We emphasize a lot in the way that we educate, not just the cognitive level, this is the book, this is what you should study, but we emphasize the affective dimensions of teaching, to encounter the child as a holistic phenomenon and in an intersubjective dialogue. Israel now belongs to the OECD, the developed countries. We are judged by the OECD on standards. For example, is this organization sustainable economically? Secondly, is this sustainable ecologically? And third, is this sustainable from the social point of view? Are Orthodox Jews represented? Are Arabs represented? You touched the core issue of the college, that when people are very agitated because of the situation around them, at the college we are being able to calm things down.
Israel Elwyn is a network of residential care facilities throughout Israel for mentally and physically challenged adults. On its sprawling scenic Jerusalem campus sits the Quitman Center, a building with apartments where residents learn to maximize their potential, where they can obtain vocational training, and where they can learn how to mainstream into society.
We're going to see now the Quitman Center. It has 30 tenants in it. It was renovated with the help of Bnai Zion.
This is one of our 5 projects, and every time we help a patient here, we're really helping an entire family.
Ma'ale Adumim is a city with over 40,000 residents just outside Jerusalem. Ma'ale Adumim helps form part of the security belt for Israel's capital and serves as an anchor for surrounding communities whose residents all enjoy its impressive Bnai Zion Library of Peace. Thanks to the generosity of George Schaefer, Ma'ale Adumim just completed construction of its brand new music conservatory and is in the process of completing a new theater, adding significant cultural components to the fabric of this enchanting urban oasis in the desert.
And your gift of the conservatory, it is the best gift that you have for 30 years anniversary of Ma'ale Adumim.
I wish you for many, many more years of success and educating children, and now hopefully we'll have the cultural center, cultural auditorium.
It was not easy because Ma'ale Adumim doesn't have budget like Tel Aviv and Ramat Gad. We don't build here a lot here, and the city tax is very low because we want young people to come here. We have to give them the best education and the best culture. Music is part of culture.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
For many more years.
It's a beautiful place.
I'm very happy with the building. I'm happy what the building is going to do for the children of Ma'ale Adumim, and maybe even beyond that.
It was Yitzhak Rabin, and before that even, Golda Meir, who have decided that we must build Ma'ale Adumim as a city that will face Jerusalem, not only protect her, welcome everyone who comes to Jerusalem from the east side. And it was a consensus by all parties, from right to left, that Ma'ale Adumim should be established, should be created by the idea of Zionism, by the idea of the unity of Jerusalem, by the idea that we would not let ever Jerusalem be divided again. This event tonight goes to the idea that every place that a Jew lives, and around them all the people who are connected to us should have the opportunity for culture, for learning, and for the ability to have the chance to listen to music.